What is going on, you guys? Boss Stands Tall here, and we are back with my WWE 13 universe. As you can see, that is our new television champion, the Great Khali. I believe he beat Shane McMahon not too long ago, maybe last week. And these title changes have been happening really frequently lately. I hope Great Khali is able to defend his title tonight, because we need a fighting champion. These last couple weeks of Universe mode, we need a guy that can just hold it all the way through. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be renewing the television championship in WWE 2K14. Mostly because it's just a lot of work to, I don't know, I feel like there's like a new guy defending it every week. And we should have, like, it's not really a serious title. But, I don't know, some of our best champions, or some of our best competitors came out of the, or holding the television championship. Such as, I'm going to have to back it up for you. Royal Rumble winner, The Big Show. He actually held the television championship. Former world champion Wade Barrett. Royal Rumble record breaker, Mick Foley. Tensai, who's number one contender for the television championship. Or actually, no, he's... wait, hold on. Well, actually, yeah, he is. Television, or Tensai. I had to think about that one for a second. I didn't know what he was holding. Yeah, he is. He's actually just automatic number one contender because he's got the briefcase. But, that would make my point. That's enough. Ken Shamrock will be Great Khali's opponent for this evening. I didn't write down their records for some stupid reason. I didn't record anything. But I know Ken Shamrock did do pretty well in last Sunday's Royal Rumble. He lasted a little over 7 minutes, which is a pretty good accomplishment in the Royal Rumble, at least in an SG Gaming League Royal Rumble. I consider being good in a Royal Rumble, like doing well in a Royal Rumble, over 7 minutes. If you got over 7 minutes in an SG Gaming League Royal Rumble, then you did pretty well, because most of the guys this year, they got like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, or even 1 minute and under or and over. But there were some records broken. I did want to mention this, as you guys do probably know. The Big Show won the Royal Rumble. He is from SmackDown, so we should probably be hearing from him tonight about it. And there were some records broken, both by guys on SmackDown. Let me just exaggerate that a little bit, emphasize it. Cactus Jack broke the record of most eliminations. He got 5 eliminations, breaking Alex Riley's record by 1 elimination. A little less impressive record. The record for least amount of time in the ring was broken by Mark Henry. He lasted 22 seconds in the ring before being thrown up by Titus O'Neil. I don't know if it's a record by Mark Henry or a record by Titus O'Neil, but I call it both, I guess. I call it both. But yeah, what else happened? We had a lot of SmackDown guys do pretty well. R-Truth did really well. Well, we had a winner from SmackDown. We had our final 3 were all from SmackDown. They were Big Show, Shawn Michaels, and Vader. And yeah, those were very impressive feats. Vader will actually be competing tonight, and I think Shawn Michaels might be. I don't know. I don't exactly remember, but Ken Shamrock with a big sharp kick on a Great Khali. Ken Shamrock, he wants to win this television championship here tonight. To finally do something in his career. His only big accomplishment was he did break a record for the shortest match in SG Gaming League history. It was actually him and Eddie Guerrero, and I believe, let me get the approximate time for you guys. Match was 50 seconds, 50.95 seconds. He defeated Eddie Guerrero in record-breaking time, under a minute. I think that's the only record we've ever had under a minute. But yeah, that's awesome. That is very awesome. That was a weird match to watch, because like it was just over. It was like a roll up or something. But obviously this match is a little bit longer, and that he cannot break his record with this match. But I don't know if that record will ever be broken. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll have to see. We have a lot more time to break it next year. God, I'm starving. I can't figure. I've got that weird feeling where you can't figure out if you're starving or if you're just really full. I'm gonna say that I'm hungry because I haven't eaten in a while, but Yeah, regardless, I'm going to need some food. And Ken Shamrock with a very impressive German suplex on the Great Khali. Very, very impressive feat. And Ken Shamrock goes from behind, and Great Khali's got the headlock now on Shamrock. Great Khali, he needs to defend his title. This is his first time ever defending that title. First time competing on SmackDown. It is unfamiliar territory. He had to travel with the rest of the SmackDown guys. I think he did know he was facing Ken Shamrock. I think somebody told him in passing. But yeah, he had to travel on the plane ride with Ken and with the rest of the SmackDown guys. He doesn't really have any friends. He's like the new kid on the block. He doesn't have any friends on SmackDown. So you know, this is his he's Great Khali's a rookie. This is his first year debuting. So he's not, you know, he's not really familiar with anything in SG Gaming League quite yet. Luckily, he will be around to be more successful next season, as his contract will be renewed. He will be in the game, and which is pretty exciting. You know, Great Khali said that if he wasn't television champion, then he would have wanted to enter the Royal Rumble. But unfortunately, he was champion, and unfortunately, that is one of the big rules of mine regarding the Royal Rumble. If you are holding a title, any kind of title, even Money in the Bank briefcases, if you're holding a title, then you cannot compete in the Royal Rumble. That's why we've never seen Brock Lesnar or Triple H in a Royal Rumble, because they've always been holding a title at the time. Brock Lesnar, he was holding the Undisputed Championship last year at the time, and the SG Gaming League Championship this year. And Triple H, he was holding the WWE, it was the WWE Championship back then, but now it's the SG Gaming League. He was holding the SG Gaming League title at the time, and now he's holding the Undisputed, so they pretty much just switched. I find it funny that none of our champions right now currently have ever been in a Royal Rumble match. That'll change tonight if Ken Shamrock is to beat Great Khali, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, like I said, Brock Lesnar, never been in a Rumble. Jack Swagger, never been in a Rumble. Triple H, Gangrel, either of them have never been in a Rumble. Even the APA, Bradshaw and Farouk, never been in a Royal Rumble match. Great Khali hasn't either. So we have all these champions who've never been in a Rumble. I think that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of funny. I think that's always been the case. I don't think last year it was our first Rumble, and so none of the champions could compete. But yeah, I think that's funny. I really do. But I don't think nobody on the card was able to compete last year, and that was the case for this year. Nobody on the card was able to compete, except who did? Oh yeah, there was nobody on the Rumble card. That's right. We didn't even have a card. We just had the match. That was stupid. I think I'm gonna do the same thing this year for the Rumble, except I don't know. Maybe I'll just have a full card because, yeah, I'll have a full card because this year I was crunched for time. Great Khali with a massive big boot on Ken Shamrock, already injured skull area of Ken, and now it looks like he's gonna try and pin him right here. Could this be it? Could he defend his title? No, just a 0 count. I'm kind of excited for that to be different next year. And Great Khali, he's going for the Punjabi plunge, I believe that's called. And yes, putting him right into the hard part of that ring. He's got the leg now, working on the leg of Shamrock. Ken Shamrock is an MMA fighter by nature. He's going to want to use those fists, those legs. Great Khali's stopping it, but he does do a judo throw, throwing Great Khali right over his hip. And Khali, he is fighting back in this one. He is resilient. I can't believe this. Ken Shamrock, though, he has not had a whole lot of success in SG Gaming League. Was hoping to break his little losing streak here tonight as he beats Great Khali for the title, but excuse me, but we're not sure yet. We're not sure if Shamrock's gonna be able to do it. But yes, he does hook on the sleeper hold. Could this be it? The much bigger man locked into the sleeper hold. This is gonna be very impressive. He can make Khali tap out right here. This would be the way to do it, though. He's got Great Khali off his feet. He's just choking him out. And is that a tap? Yes, Great Khali taps. Ken Shamrock is our new television championship in SG Gaming League. Wow. Well, I did not see that coming. I thought we'd have a little bit more of a fighting champion out of Great Khali, but he is still a rookie. That was his first title. It's kind of like a first girlfriend, first relationship. You always, it's never going to end well. Great Khali's first title reign. I guess unless you're Kane. Kane or CM Punk, I guess, would be the two exceptions. Actually, I don't know. They got a lot of exceptions to that rule, but we'll just say for Great Khali's sake that is a unofficial, unwritten rule. But yeah, Ken Shamrock, new champ. Wow, the tension is boiling over for all of our participants in the triple threat match at WrestleMania. Triple H taking it upon himself to call out Tensai, but he didn't realize the Royal Rumble winner, the Big Show, was standing right behind him, and they will all be competing. As you saw in that little thing, Triple H was saying, "You don't try to scare me, you don't intimidate me," but he was backing up. He fell on his ass trying to get away from the Big Show, but he said, "Not here, not now. I'll see you at WrestleMania." And yes, he will. And the three of them will be competing. I can't wait to see that. It's going to be awesome. And I was a little confused before. I don't know if any of you caught this. I've been a little confused lately as to what I have already told you and what I haven't. And I wasn't sure if I had already had Tensai cash in that title, or if, just breaking the fourth wall here, or if he was going to do it this week. I wasn't sure. I guess he did it last week because I forgot I had that promo in there. But, yeah, I guess guess I don't need to hide that anymore, but looks like our new formed tag team, as you guys can see here. If you guys don't remember them as a tag team in WWE, I believe they were called V Squared, as you can see. Val Venus and Viscera. These guys are they're gonna be. I'm very excited to see these guys. Viscera making his SG Gaming League debut at the Royal Rumble last Sunday. Did not do very well. He only obviously didn't win it. He only lasted in there for like a minute and a half. For a man for his size, I thought he would be able to toss out, a bunch of people and stay in for a long time. But no, it was not to be. We had a very large man win the Royal Rumble, so I thought that size would matter a little bit more for Viscera. But regardless, we've got this match right here. He's looking to redeem himself with a big win tonight over the Outlaws, Road Dogg and R-Truth. These guys are former #1 contenders for the tag team titles. We will be figuring out the #1 contenders for the tag team titles, the new ones for the finale. It will be this Monday on Raw. We will have a 20-man tag team gauntlet match. Gauntlet, Royal Rumble, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to call it a Royal Rumble because it is not an official Royal Rumble, even though, it's going to be a Royal Rumble match in this, in the game. It is not a Royal Rumble. None of the stats will count. The winner will not receive a championship. Except, yeah, I guess they kind of will. But, yeah, I don't know. Enough about that. We have this match right now. Val Venus is locking up there with Road Dogg. Val Venus, actually formerly a #1 contender. Well, not really a #1 contender. He was in a #1 contenders match. He was in that Money in the Bank ladder match after he won his way in. And then we had a Momentum Battle Royal the week later, and he won it. So Val Venus is on a little bit of a winning streak, not counting that actual Money in the Bank that he lost. All three of these men were involved in the Royal Rumble. Besides Val Venus, I don't know why he wasn't involved, just wasn't. R-Truth doing very, very well for himself. He got over 7 minutes in the match, and he eliminated 4 men. That's very good, very impressive. He was one of the very few men that lasted over 5 minutes or over 7 minutes, and I believe he was We didn't have we had like a couple guys just eliminated everybody. But it was very weird Royal Rumble for elimination. We had the record broken, but then with nobody else really shined. Besides R-Truth, he eliminated the second most men in the match with 4 men. He eliminated some big names. He eliminated Rikishi, Rey Mysterio, Bret Hart, and Randy Orton before being tossed out by CM Punk at 7 minutes and 31 seconds. Road Dogg, on the other hand, he was one of the final 4, I believe, and came out at number 38. Lasted a minute before he was eliminated by Ryback. And Viscera, who eliminated Viscera? British Bulldog. He lasted 1 minute 25 seconds, and he did not get any eliminations, which was very disappointing. I wanted to see Viscera win it. I mean, every man in this match, I was like picturing them winning it when I was putting them in the match. You know, it was like I would have liked to see it. I would have liked to see somebody new, like an upset. I mean, Big Show, I'm glad he's the winner because he literally started from the bottom. He was television champion, and then he kept winning matches, winning low-profile matches, and it got more high-profile. He won a dark match at the pay-per-view, and then it all built up to this, and he's definitely deserving of that title, or of the not the title, the Royal Rumble win. But anyways, Viscera just spears him through the barricade. We were at a 6 count. Looks like this might be it, but no, Val Venus, you retard. He got him back up. They would have had the match won right there, but looks like Viscera's going to have to do it. I'm going to have to secure it in a different way. Probably by pin or something, but I don't know. It looks like, yes, actually, it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. Now for the pin right here on R-Truth after hitting whatever that was, and no, it was just a 1 count, but R-Truth got Viscera in a headlock. These guys actually did lock up at the Royal Rumble. They were competing against each other at some amount of time. I don't remember exactly when, but R-Truth, I think Viscera might have lasted a little bit longer than he did. Not, literally, because they were almost 6 minutes apart, but regardless, Viscera and Val Venus get the win here tonight in their debut match as a tag team. That's really awesome for the two of them. Viscera, since the Royal Rumble match did not count on the records, Viscera is 0-1. He's 100. And Val Venus, he's doing pretty well for himself too. I'm not sure what the official record is, but it is something. It is definitely something. Proud of them. I'm proud. Proud of these guys. Alright, you guys, it is time for by far my favorite match of the evening. As you guys can see, we did not have an Elimination Chamber pay-per-view this year, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of Elimination Chamber number 1 contenders match right here, right now. We're going to have an Elimination Chamber to determine the number 1 contender for Gangrel's European Championship at Wrestlemania, at our finale. And starting things off here are Brian Pillman and former champ Rikishi. And Rikishi, you can question his me wanting to put him in the match because he did kind of sell out in recent weeks. I still sort of want to get a reaction from him, but it's not on the top of my priority list. I guess if he wins this match, but he'd have to go wire to wire. He'd have to go survive everybody coming in here, and that's, it's unlikely, but it's definitely, it could happen. It could definitely happen. But Rikishi, what I mean by selling out, he did sort of let his European title go, and we suspected it was to get to the Royal Rumble match. And when he got to the Royal Rumble match, he eliminated his own son, Jimmy Uso, which was, little bit of a questionable move. I don't know I think there's probably going to be family tension. Rikishi did last a little while. He lasted 6 minutes in the match. Brian Pillman was involved in that match also. He did not last very long. It would embarrass him for me to tell you his time, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Brian Pillman got 57 seconds, not even a minute. Here's the man himself, Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack, I feel like I've underestimated him. Underrated him recently, because he has a record of 9-3. That's an awesome record. He should have gotten a chance a while ago. He is a 2-time television champion, but he should have moved up. He definitely should have moved up. Cactus Jack, as I mentioned before, he did very well in the Rumble. He eliminated 5 men, beating the record. And he lasted nearly 13 minutes in the match, which is very awesome, for being eliminated by Ambrosius, NXT Season 2 winner. And who else is in this match? Well, Kevin Nash is in it. I think all these guys were actually in the Rumble. Yeah, because we got X-Pac over there. We've got British Bulldog in the corner. Yeah, all these guys were in the Royal Rumble. So yeah, we've got a little bit of Rumble background for these guys. Some of them were in more than others. Kevin Nash has been in 2 Royal Rumbles. I think he's the only one. Oh, X-Pac, he's also been in 2. I just recently did their combined totals in the Royal Rumble matches. Kevin Nash, what did Kevin Nash have? He had over 10 minutes combined total, but I forget what it was. It was like 12 something. I don't know. I should have gotten the stats. I don't know why I didn't. Kevin Nash also has one of the best, or one of the most wins in SG Gaming League history. I believe he has about 12 wins total, and most matches he's got over 20 matches, which is very impressive for Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash would be a favorite to win this match. He's held the tag team championship before, but he's never held a singles title, and he's sort of broken off from a tag team competition to pursue a singles career. And what better way to kick off a singles career tonight than to win the Elimination Chamber and go into the title match? Then you could say Brian Pillman's a little overdue. X-Pac is also a little overdue. 3-time television champion. He should have moved up by now, but you know he's got it. He's got his chance right here. If he can win this, Elimination Chamber match, and he has a chance to get in. Now I don't know how Elimination Chamber matches are done. I don't know if they're it goes in that order all the time. Like the guy to the bottom right is always first, and then we've got bottom left, and then top left, and then top right. I think that's how it is. I'm not really sure, but regardless, obviously British Bulldog's going to be last. But Kevin Nash going right after Cactus Jack early in the matches. X-Pac and Rikishi go at it over there. None of these guys have ever faced each other before, I don't think. Besides maybe Cactus and Brian Pillman. I think Cactus actually might have been in the... was Cactus in the Money in the Bank? No, I don't think he was actually. Cactus, he was in a qualifying match, but he lost it. Brian Pillman, I believe, was the only one in the Money in the Bank match, and he did not win. He wins. The thing about Brian Pillman is he wins in the low-profile matches, but when it matters, he can't win. He lost both his number 1 contender matches. He lost the Money in the Bank, and then he lost the Royal Rumble, which, Brian Pillman coming out at number 13, unlucky number 13. It was a little bit unlikely for him to win the Royal Rumble, but he still could have, tried to last a little bit longer than a minute, really. Come on, not even a minute. Bulldog, not very good either. Bulldog got actually 4 minutes, 57 seconds. That's mediocre for a SG Gaming League Royal Rumble. It's pretty mediocre. Kevin Nash had a disappointing time. Kevin Nash only lasted 2 minutes, 50 seconds. As opposed to his, I believe he had like 6 or 7 minutes last Rumble. No, that can't be right because he's got a better time. I think I don't know, he might have lasted like 9 minutes. I don't know. I have no idea. Actually, I have it right here. Let's check. Kevin Nash lasted 6 minutes, 54 seconds in the last Royal Rumble, eliminating 2 men. And he lasted 2 minutes, 50 seconds in this one. So, yeah, he had a little bit over 10 minutes for his combined time. None of these other men have been in a Royal Rumble besides X-Pac. I believe X-Pac has like 5 minutes as a combined time. I don't know. I just recently did all these. And X-Pac with Rikishi rather with a Rikishi driver on Brian Pillman, it was not enough to put him away. And whoever wins this match, it's an Elimination Chamber match. Whoever wins it is definitely deserving. I don't care if you're British Bulldog or if you're Brian Pillman. If you've gone wire to wire or if you're just coming in, it still takes a toll on you. This match takes a huge toll on your body. I just want to see a little bit more outside the ring. Looks like Brian Pillman and Rikishi are fighting outside the ring, but everybody else is sort of playing it safe, keeping it inside the ring. That's fine, do whatever you want, but in the end, the only way to really beat your opponent down in this kind of match is a little outside the ring stuff. And the scary thing about the Elimination Chamber match is that you're stuck in there. You cannot do anything about it. You can't walk out of this match. Not that any of these competitors would. I've never seen any of these guys walk away from a challenge, but you're stuck in there with your 5 other guys. That's one thing. You got 5 other guys in there that want to beat the hell out of you. The only way to leave this match is by pinfall or submission. So there will be guys getting seriously hurt in this match, especially when we've got the tons and tons of steel on the outside and all the chainmail and the chamber pods. You know, that stuff takes a toll on your body, serious toll. Take it from me, somebody who's never been in a wrestling match in his life. I don't know why you would take it from me, but I don't know. I think I should probably wrestle like one match in SG Gaming League just so that I would know what it feels like to be in the ring. I don't know. Boss stand stall. I'm not really much of a wrestler. I'm a little more of a unbiased journalist. That is what I am. I'm a commentator. I'm not a wrestler. What you're talking about. But looks like this is either lagging a little bit or it's I think can't tell what's lagging, if it's the actual game or looks like it's just a game that's lagging, but I don't know. That should clear up once a couple more guys leave the match. But I don't know. Looks like a little bit of a glitch there. Rikishi and Kevin Nash morphing into each other in the corner, getting a little too intimate with each other. And Bulldog and Cactus. I completely forgot about Cactus in this match. He hasn't really done much, but Rikishi just tossing the much bigger Kevin Nash across that ring. And Cactus is putting Bulldog's face into the mat. And Rikishi, he's just seriously feeling the effects at this point. He's been in since the beginning. Now all 6 guys are in, and he's still in, still fighting. Cactus just big DDT. Is X-Pac working on Brian Pillman in the corner. I feel like that'd be a good tag team, X-Pac and Brian Pillman. They're both pretty high flyers. You know, they're both similar styles, and you know they got the long hair. I don't know what else. I mean, I feel like it'd be a good match. I think it'd be a good contest. But these guys, they're switching opponents quite frequently. They don't normally do that in these type of matches, like the Battle Royal match. It seems like they focus on just one guy the whole time, but it looks like now X-Pac is going for Cactus Jack, and he could be looking to eliminate the one of the favorites early in this match. It looks like he's gonna hit the X Factor, and yes, he does, forcing Cactus's face down to the mat. And is he gonna eliminate Cactus Jack right here? The pins take a while. I don't know why, but 2 and wow, 3 Cactus. I thought he would win the match, and looks like he is already eliminated. Looks like the lag is gonna get a little bit better once they got one less AI to focus on. And 2 pins at once. Both of them kick out before the 1 count commences. And right now, Kevin Nash going up against his former NWO friend and partner, X-Pac. We're not sure if these guys are still friends. I don't really know. I don't really care, to be honest, of friendship. But looks like all the friendship's going out the window right now. As Nash hits a jackknife on X-Pac. I thought he would look to eliminate him right there, but maybe not. And yeah, I guess he does. He's just gonna pace a little bit. And X-Pac kicking out at 1, surprisingly, but Pillman looks like he might be down for the count. Yes, Pillman is out of this match, and we are down to 4. Kevin Nash, British Bulldog, former champ Rikishi, and X-Pac. Rikishi held that title for a record-setting amount of days. I believe it was, let me get the official time, 79 days. That was by far the longest time. Actually, not by far. Shawn Michaels held the title for 73 days, but he hardly ever defended it. So we don't really know if that was I mean, it was an official title reign, but I don't know. It seems like I would step in at that point, because my updated rule that I go by now is that if you don't defend your title at least once a month, then it's not an official title and you get stripped, not script. Then you get stripped of it. That counts for injuries too. If you're not there to defend your title, you're gonna get stripped. If you're injured and you're holding the title, then it's only fair to strip you. It's not your fault, but you know, stuff happens. And right now, one of these guys is looking to bring their title, title history, I guess. Title, I don't know, title something. Looking to bring their list of titles to one bigger tier, I guess. 3 out of the 4 guys in this match right now have been champions before. Looks like X-Pac might leave the match. As I was going to say, he is a former 3-time television champion, most in history. Kevin Nash, former tag team champion. And Rikishi is a former European champion. British Bulldog, he wants to get his first title before this season mode ends. Season mode? What the hell am I saying? Universe mode. before this season ends, I guess, because we don't call it, I don't know, we don't call it Universe Mode normally. We just call it a season, or a year, I guess, but it's not really a calendar year. I don't know. I have no idea. It's just called a season. Season 2, this is, of Universe Mode. British Bulldog, he had very limited time to get a title this year, but you know, he's got some opportunities. He had some opportunity. If he had beaten Triple H, he would have gotten a number 1 contender spot. If he had won the Royal Rumble, number 1 contender spot. If he had qualified for Money in the Bank, actually Tag Team Championship, he's had a lot of chances, but he can't win when it counts. He and Bret Hart had they were so close to winning that tournament in the very beginning, but they lost to the Outlaws, and the Outlaws lost to Kevin Nash. So he lost to Kevin Nash and Jeff Jarrett, who were the tag team champions at the time. But unfortunately for them, they've gotten so close to the titles, they could smell them, but they've never been able to capture the titles when it mattered. I think Bulldog got a Money in the Bank opportunity. I don't think he didn't win the match, but he qualified for it. I'm pretty sure, but let's see, was he in the match? No, he wasn't. I mean, obviously he wasn't in the Money in the Bank match, but I think he did qualify. I'm not really sure. Either way, he is looking to win that European Championship, or he's looking to win the match and then win the European Championship, rather. He's going to try and pin Nash right here. Wow, and just a 1 or 0 count. I don't know, it was a slow count, but Nash just kicking Rikishi's head in. That big knee. Is he going to do it right here? That was enough to put a grown man to sleep for a very long time, and looks like Rikishi does kick out though, and Kevin Nash going around, grabbing the head and neck area of British Bulldog and just putting the elbow to the bridge of the nose. And it looks like he's going to just taunt with British Bulldog in his hands, and he just drops him right down to the floor. Rikishi's got the back of Kevin Nash. Just big back suplex. Rikishi has gone the distance in this match. He has been in since the beginning. If Rikishi can win this match, then he is definitely deserving of it. But all these guys are. British Bulldog came in last, and he's definitely feeling the effects. Nash, he came in second to last, feeling the effects. All these guys, this match has taken the toll out of them. There hasn't been much use of the chamber, but it's still, I mean, it's possible. They're in the chamber. I want to see something happen, but I don't know if it will. Chamber matches in WWE games, they're not usually that great. I don't know. Kevin Nash, I did forget to mention this. Kevin Nash has actually been in an Elimination Chamber match before. He was in the SG Gaming League Championship Elimination Chamber match last year at the actual pay-per-view. He did not win that match, unfortunately. It was won by CM Punk. So, who actually went on to have the longest SG Gaming League title reign in history, which was recently broken by Brock Lesnar. Let me just get for you the official count, number of days Brock Lesnar has been champion. Let me just, because it's a lot. Well, let me read to you what it is. Wow, he's held that title for 103 days. That is insane. Brock Lesnar having by far the longest SG Gaming League title reign. But, yeah, he is, I don't think he's ever going to lose it. I don't care who his opponent is at WrestleMania. He is not going to lose that thing, I'm telling you. Brock Lesnar is going to hold it for the rest of the year, all next year. I'm calling it right now. Brock never loses. He's going to beat Kane's record. But, and Kane, that was within a span of 2 years. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the champions defend their titles in the very first episode or not. I'm not really sure, but British Bulldog trying to hit that finisher on Rikishi, but Nash breaks it up. God, I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry. Now I'm officially hungry. I can feel the hunger. But now British Bulldog looks like he's going to hit it once again, or try to hit it once again. And yes, he does connect with the Bulldog driver, but Nash just steals it from him. He gets a cheap elimination out of it, tossing Rikishi right out of the match. Not tossing, rather, but Nash looks like he's going to hit a jackknife, get another elimination in this match. Boom! Jackknife on Bulldog. Could he get the win right here? Could he be on to the European title match at WrestleMania? And yes, Kevin Nash does win the match. He will get his first ever singles title opportunity. Wow, very impressive win by Kevin Nash. And it is well deserved. It's been a while since Nash has had a singles title opportunity. He's been in the singles competition singles division for a while. He was last year before he ever started competing with Jeff Jarrett, but now it looks like he has actually made it farther now than any man. What am I saying? He's made it farther than he ever has before. He's actually in a title match, but I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. No idea. Honestly, I rarely know what I'm saying anymore in these videos. I gotta, before next season starts, I gotta like read some books or something to get a little bit better at talking. I'm not great, but as a fallout of last week, Tensai did beat Mankind last week with Vader in his corner. So now we've got a little bit the roles reversed. We've got Tensai watching as Vader and Mankind compete. Vader he was actually the second runner-up in the Royal Rumble match this weekend. Neither of these other guys did compete in the Rumble match. Tensai, he obviously had his title, but Vader, he had a very impressive run. He eliminated a guy. He eliminated the Boogeyman, who was a surprise entrant. That was pretty awesome to see, and he lasted over 7 minutes, 7:10. It was awesome before being eliminated by the eventual winner, the Big Show. Vader, he didn't do very well in the first Royal Rumble. He only had a time of a minute 56 in the first one, so I had very low hopes from going in, but he did get an elimination. He is actually the only two people he has ever eliminated in the Royal Rumble match have been surprise entrants. Eliminated Glenn Quagmire in the very first Royal Rumble and the Boogeyman in this one. That's a pretty good history for Vader. He's eliminated both surprise entrants, both nostalgic entrances. I don't know about nostalgia because, you know, Boogeyman has never competed before. But or Quagmire. I guess I don't know, that's what they're really called. Whenever there's like a surprise entrant, like for example, Godfather in last year in WWE, or Kevin Nash this year. Those are called nostalgic entrances. It's just like when they bring back guys from the past and they never win. But actually, we have had surprise entrants win in the past. Scott Hall, he was a surprise entrant, and he won the match. Who else? Well, actually, nobody else, because there's only been 2 Royal Rumbles. And Big Show had been going for a while. Big Show was a very just winner, in my opinion. Like, he deserved it. He really did. Big Show, you know, he paid his dues here. He was in last Royal Rumble. He didn't win it. But this year, he did a lot better. Big Show he's come out in both pretty prime positions. Last year he entered the match at number 34, but he couldn't get it done. And this year he entered at number 40. So he has never entered above he's never entered below 34. That's pretty good. The man who entered at 30. Wow, this is actually weird. Hold on, I just realized this. Last year, the number 34 entrant was the Big Show, and the winner was Scott Hall. This year, you're going to guess what I'm saying. The number 34 entrant was Scott Hall, and the winner was the Big Show. Wow, that is out of a 1 in 40 chance it's even more than that. I mean, the chance that Scott Hall gets number 34, that's a 1 in 40 chance. But the fact that it was switched in both Royal Rumbles, that's insane. There's a conspiracy behind that. There is a conspiracy. Maybe I scripted the Rumble. Maybe I script SG Gaming League. That's definitely possible, although it's not, because I don't play any of these matches. Anything can happen. Vader could beat Mankind. Mankind could beat Vader. Not really sure. Not gonna affect anything short term. But you know, if Vader wins, then he's still not gonna get a title opportunity. If Mankind wins, he's not going to get a title opportunity. Except Vader, you know, he's been in it for a while. He's been with us for a really long time, and it's about time he deserves something. But unfortunately, we already have all the the championship matches for this year. So if Vader wins this match, it's just for good looks, just for swag points. I hate using that word, but I'm gonna have to. And Mankind getting pissed at Tensai, just tossing him over the steel steps. We saw Tensai earlier getting confronted by Triple H, getting an ear beating. Before Triple H was interrupted by the Big Show, and then Big Show actually had a crack at Tensai too. If you guys didn't notice it, he actually did say, he said, you know, Tensai, I hope you're hearing this too. I'm gonna be the one to win this. I'm gonna be the next champion. And obviously Tensai feels that he's gonna win it, and obviously Triple H feels that he's gonna retain. Triple H has held this title a couple times actually, twice that in my memory. Yeah, 'cause first time he beat actually the first time it was the very first episode of SmackDown this year, and he won the championship scramble. And the second time was recently when he beat Mankind, the guy in the ring right now. So Mankind, he does have some history against Triple H. These guys have had some legendary matches. Mankind actually beat Triple H, and then Triple H went on to beat Mankind. So these guys, they've got some history. Mankind, actually, fun fact about Mankind, he was in that championship scramble that Triple H won. So Mankind has some history losing to Triple H. He lost a title to Triple H twice. That's probably a new record, one of those useless records. I've noticed that like NBA and the NFL, they have a lot of useless records. Like there's a record that's like most rebounds in a game that's like, or when a team is under 500 and the player is black. I don't know, they have these like useless records. So and the NFL has records that are like, I don't know, the NFL records are a little bit more just, but NBA has some stupid records. They have like most layups with your left hand off your right foot in the third week of the NBA season, done while Blake Griffin was watching. It's like the weirdest records in the world. There's actually a Twitter page if you have ever seen that. It's like NBA stats and statistics or something like that. Stats and statistics. Did I really just say that? Stats and statistics are the same damn thing. It's just a shortened way to say statistics. I got my braces off, but I still can't say statistics without lisping. That's pretty crazy. I thought that would get better after I got my braces off, but I still have to wear a retainer, and that's screwing up my speech. I'm getting used to talking with the retainer on, and then when I take it off to do these videos, I'm a little bit more lispy. But I don't know. It doesn't affect my commentary ability. My commentary ability still sucks either way, whether I'm lisping or whether I'm speaking with a more defined tone. I'm still not a very good commentator, but that's okay. I've been around for 2 years now, and I'm still not good. But Mankind is getting put through that barricade, redefining the name of hardcore. Mankind, in recent memory, he has been in a lot of very hardcore matches. He's been beaten down, bloodied. You know, this guy's been through hell. He was in several hardcore matches with Ken Shamrock in the beginning of the season. He was in the hardcore match with Triple H. He just got put through a barricade. Yeah, he's had some matches. He's had some definite matches. And it's not over yet. I believe Mankind, actually, I have made the executive decision. I think I am going to renew Mankind's contract for next year because he just didn't have enough time to show us. He was a former world champion, this guy. And he just didn't have enough. What is Tensai doing? What are you doing, Tensai? Look at him. He's taunting Mankind. Vader, he's about to get a win right here over the former world champion. That's crazy. I feel like Vader deserves something, but I don't know. I feel bad for him because he's winning all these matches and he's doing all this stuff, but I don't know. I mean, if Vader had won the match yesterday, I guess that makes it a little bit more fair. If he had won the match, he would have gotten the shot, but he didn't win the match, so I don't know. I still feel bad for the guy though. He's doing all he can. You know, he's putting in his dues, but it's just not enough. It's just not enough for him. He's just gotta. He had all that time to impress me, and he just never did. Never was able to. But that is it for me, you guys. Boss Stands Tall is out.